Welcome back to beautiful Myrtle Beach for the final 9 holes of the 2020 Myrtle Beach Open. I'm Ian Anderson, joined by Philo Brathwaite, and it is anybody's game right now, Philo.
It sure is. Tight race, bunch of guys right there at the top.
Chris Dickerson has a 1-stroke lead over Paul Ulibarri and Austin Hannum, and Austin Turner's going to try and chase all of them down.
Mm-hmm.
Should be fun to watch. On to hole 10, and this one is a pump, low ceiling.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Thankfully, the winds were down today. Didn't get as wet, didn't really rain much at all. We kind of thought it was coming, but it didn't.
It rained before and right after the round, right?
Yeah, but thankfully, conditions were really good for today, and pretty fair shot today.
Austin Hannum is going to be a force.
I got a bunch of push for a worm burner.
Yeah, it went a lot further than I thought it was going to go. He's just a couple, like maybe 100 feet from the pin. From honestly a pretty terrible shot.
Yeah.
Yep. That is an F1 out of Chris Dickerson.
Yeah, that's not enough either. It's such a demanding shot, and it's so scary to push the ceiling up high.
Yeah.
Get early and kick into the stuff. Yeah.
FX2, from Chris. Here is a vulture from Paul Ulibarri.
That's tracking on the tree. Oh, wow.
That didn't hurt him too bad.
Lovely push off of that.
If anything, actually.
Yeah, he knows it. Austin's like, yeah, you lucky son of a...
It was great vibes on the card today. Everyone was all rooting around. Turner.
3 of them are teammates, aren't they?
Yeah, 3 Discraft guys. That's a force from Austin, and that is...
Wow.
Dang. Low ceiling.
Wow.
Smasher.
Made that look really easy.
So Chris came up quite a bit short. I imagine he'll give a little half go for it. The 2. Yeah. If that even.
Nicely done there for the layup.
He will take that. Austin Hannum ended up short left, but he'll take it after that worm burner. Gave it a go. He'll most likely be looking at a par. Uli from 42. Yes, sir.
He's been putting really well this tournament.
Yes, he has.
He's made a lot of outside circle 1 putts, you know.
Excuse me, look at Chris already had a stroke on Paul, did he?
Smash.
Is Austin making good?
Helping him out right there, helping his cause keep pace.
Yeah. Just in a couple strokes off the lead. 8 to go. Hannah making good on the par.
This was definitely a stroke separating hole.
Yeah.
You know, throughout the field.
Mm-hmm.
Not many birdies.
No, you got to have quite a bit of power to get 408 on a low line drive like that.
Seems, relatively hard to make 4 on this hole, but
yeah,
if you hit something early and shoot in a bad direction, then it's out there.
Paul got a nice little kiss from his vulture, resulted in a nice birdie after a great putt from him. Taking advantage of those kicks, you got to.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to score out here. Hole 11, par 4, very almost tackable for an eagle.
It is. If you've got, 500 foot, speed, it'll set you up right about there and have like a nice little 50, 60 foot putt. It's really hard to get all the way in there because, again, it's a low ceiling and there's not a lot of airspace to work with. So something low and penetrate just like that. Flatten out a little bit and get a nice hyzer skip finish. That'll do.
Yeah.
That's safe. That road's not out of bounds.
Uli putting that nuke pretty well down the fairway. Here's a nuke from Austin.
Just missing the low-hanging branch there. Hopefully he sneaks through all this. Nope.
Nah.
But then he gets that nice little kick right there, and he's perfectly lined up.
He's still pretty close, right?
He's about 180 from the hole.
Yeah. Very doable. Austin Hannum throwing a force.
That's got to get some slide on it, and that's a big miss.
Yeah.
Lucky that's not out of bounds or something.
Yeah, it almost feels like it could be, right? And you wouldn't be too mad at it. Dickerson with a D1 pull.
That's the line right there. Get a nice little overstable skip there, and there you go. There's your eagle look.
He's like 5 feet from where he was the other day, isn't he?
Yep, it's a long look, but I mean, it's a look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little more attackable angle this time. He's like 5 feet left. Gives him an actual chance for it. So Austin, pretty terrible kick, but he's got a line straight to the basket.
Absolutely, and getting up there for a look at his 3.
Sure is. That's going to be a Buzz OS from Austin Turner.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to push that one so hard. There's a lot of room to
You
work.
could have done something like this here and
Right.
just drag it around a little bit wider and, ground play.
Mm-hmm. Well done from Paul right there. Here's Austin just taking his medicine. He's got to take a 4.
Yeah, this is one of those holes you kind of want to kick yourself if you don't make 3
man.
on this one. It's short and soft par 4, lots of space, lots of things you can do to get yourself in there. And Dickerson,
Oh, my gosh.
almost connecting with the long-range bomber again.
Wow, great eagle bid there. Austin, after that drive, still gets the birdie. It's a pretty soft 4, like you mentioned.
It is a soft 4. I mean, it's not very long. A lot of space to work with.
Yeah. Not much, or if any, OB to worry about. There's Dickerson's birdie. There is a birdie from
I'm sure
Paul.
if they made all that,
Yeah.
out of bounds and actually shaped the fairway some, that would have put some stress on some people.
Yeah.
You've just seen a lot of people trying to lay up just short and then making their way across from there.
You can see that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Great putt by Austin, overcoming that subpar drive. On to hole 12.
This is a good shot right here. Definitely demanding off the tee here. You got to shape something very low, very flat, very straight. Really don't have a lot of room side to side. You can kind of get a little greasy at the end with a little ground play, but you really have to throw a true one here.
Uli has got a Haley King Stalker. Disc Golf Pro Tour champion.
A little high in the window. That's dropping and flattening out nicely. Ace run.
Whew, buddy.
Wow.
That was a beaut. Really well shaped. Hannum. Going Undertaker. Is it going to drift hard enough?
Mm-mm.
Long bid coming up for him. F1 from Chris Dickerson. You like it?
Getting sneaky. Getting sneaky.
I wondered how it beat those trees. I thought it was headed for him. Hannum. Turner.
Needs that to flip up a bit.
Throwing an Onyx. Yeah.
Well, a couple of guys piped it, and a couple of guys did not.
Nope. I'm paying the price here. Here is Ham. I asked the guys who's out. Is it Austin? And they're like, yeah. Because those both Austins were out. Anybody? Dumb question, Ian. But it was Austin Hannum laying up. Here is Austin Turner. That'll work for a par as well.
I must be tired or something. I'm not getting any of your jokes.
I'm probably just not funny.
No, you're plenty funny, man.
Here's
you're
Paul.
knocking them out of the ballpark at
thanks.
USDGC, buddy.
There's Paul coming back.
Double G being the cheat speed code or something like that. That was a good one, man.
Thanks, man. And here's Dickerson after a beautiful drive matching Paul. They are duking it out, dueling 24s right now.
A little
Separating
bit
them.
of separation on the guys on the card. Not really sure what's going on behind them, but right now it's a two-man race.
It is, yeah. They were kind of nibbling, but nobody was really like making a super hard charge. I think Barry threw a 9 or a 10. Barsby threw down a 10 yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Great drive by Uli and a great putt to follow.
10 down's totally out there on this course.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I think you're a little frustrated if you don't do 8.
Yeah. Hole 13, what's the play?
Well, it depends on what you like to throw. There's a really narrow flick line on the left side. There's a wider, low flexing righty backhand shot on the right side. Either way, you got to use the ground to kind of take the steam off of the disc is the smart way to do it.
Uli with that Uli Raptor?
A little inside. Yeah, I don't really like that play. I like the little cut on the disc first and kind of stretch it through the hole.
Yeah, I wonder if that's where he maybe missed there. Dickerson. That is his A3. You get some sneaky distance out of that thing.
A little wide, but for Dickerson, not a problem.
Mm-hmm. Hannum. Go machete.
That looks pretty tasty. That'll do.
Oh, yeah. Beaut. And Mr. Turner. You throwing a nuke.
That's got to get down. Ooh, gets past all of it.
I thought that was destined to hit about a million things. And then nothing.
Sneaky.
Knew what he was doing, man. Hit that line beautifully. Uli to keep pace.
Outside.
Oh. That was a big putt to hit there with Dickerson being this close and being this clean of a putt.
Capitalizes on it and takes a stick lead.
Do one work right there. Austin Turner for his birdie. Snuck through and made it work.
Lots of green on the scorecard, huh?
Yeah. That's this course, like, even if you shank it, you can still recover a par. Unlike yesterday where if you shank it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, indeed. There's Austin cleaning up. Here is Uli with the par, and he will be losing a stroke to Chris, who is now sitting at 25 down to his 24. Still got a stick on Hannum, though. Guess we got to look at Turner. Pop it in the 2. Ooh, got a little greasy.
Not that bad.
Still saving it. We will kick it off to our sponsor. Huge thanks to Grip Equipment making our coverage possible, getting us out here, film this beautiful course, and have this awesome disc golf action. We're looking at 14. It's gettable just right there.
This is one of the most deceiving 416-foot throws I think I've ever thrown. It's not that hard, like really just a soft hyzer. It's a nice little stinging pop, unless if you go something a little bit more overstable like that. And right inside that mature tree usually filters in nicely, and there you go.
Beautiful. Chris throwing his signature series FX2 and parking it. Austin Hannum. Going with an ESP Force.
That looks a little bit early and a little bit high. He's going to need some help from the ground play. Does not get it.
Just missed it there.
Yeah, that was a bit sawed off out the gate. You can kind of tell.
Yeah, he was calling for it to spike about 2 seconds out of his hand. Austin Turner throwing a nuke. Swinging it wide enough.
Yeah, that's plenty wide enough. Let's see if it has enough speed.
Came up way shorter than I expected from him.
A lot high out of the gate, you know.
Must be what it was, yeah. Uli going with a Kong.
That's the lineup. That's got to get stable quickly.
Oh,
well, that hit might have helped a little bit. Maybe not.
It's hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
Took a little distance, but maybe it kept him in bounds at the same time.
It's an interesting one there.
Yeah. There's Austin Turner, 81 from the bucket.
Good effort.
Sure was. That's a good look. Uli, 56 for him. Big putt right here.
Yeah, that wasn't the one.
No. Really needed that one to stay within striking distance right now.
Yeah, he'd been throwing a lot of those big antes in this week. I'm
Yeah,
sure
he has.
was really counting on it that time and got away from a little.
Austin Hannum for the par save after the OB drive.
Another big putt for Austin.
Got that pitcher accuracy, making it work. Uli for the comeback par.
Way to maintain.
Yep. Still sitting there. Chris can make a mistake. He can capitalize. Got some scoring hole separation holes coming up.
Only a couple. I did see Uli Park, the long dog, hole 16 the first round, so I don't know how well Chris did on that one, but I'm sure Uli's feeling pretty confident on that, and he's got a good flick for hole 15 coming up.
Sure does. Austin spinning that thing home as Uli looks on. Tons of great putts out of that guy this weekend. On to hole 15. Hope you got a roller or forehand, because that's about the only way you're getting there, Philo.
Not true, man. I've seen two righty backhands
Park it?
park it. I saw
No
one on
way,
my
man.
card earlier.
Who did that?
Scott did it. Scott, gosh, I forget his last name.
That's fair.
It's right on the tip of my tongue. Oric.
Wow.
Yeah, he threw something really understable and it flipped up.
Just
Nice speed on it and high in the window on the
Dang.
left side and 20-foot putt.
that is
was
crazy.
impressive.
This is also pretty good from Chris. This is a D2
Wow,
forehand.
that's twice he's done that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I can't believe he's just got that forehand just lurking. You know, the backhand is amazing. And, oh, by the way, my forehand also awesome. Speaking of forehands, though, Austin Hannum has a really good one, and that's his Tour Series Force.
That looks really nice. Extra speed. Look at that.
Ooh, buddy.
More than enough.
Austin Turner, great hole for the lefty. That is his force.
Perfect.
Oh, my goodness.
Plenty of speed.
Those are 3 great drives, man. This hole is so tough. They're not making it look like it.
Uli looks like he's lining up the roller.
I think you're right, sir. That is a heat. A very understable fairway driver.
Not looking bad.
Mm-hmm. Coming up just a little bit short,
A little early.
but it's a look.
Yeah, it's mostly safe look.
Probably like 50 feet, something like that. Maybe a little closer.
Ooh, yeah, it's a little bit dangerous on the backside there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to take a stab at it, though.
He does, yeah. This late in the game,
Yeah.
it's a must run, which he does. Not punished too bad. Makeable comebacker. But here is Chris to really give himself a little cushion.
Extend his lead. See 4 birdies in a row, stringing him up.
Yep. And Hannum should be tying Ulibarri right here with a good putt for second place.
Pretty elementary putt there, warm-up style.
Yeah.
Tap in.
Nice to see Paul make his comebacker. Save a par. And Turner. That's a good drive.
Yeah, a bunch of good drives on that hole.
Mm-hmm. Got 3 birdies. Really well played by your lead card. Shows you why they're here. Oh.
Oh.
The sneaky. On to 16.
Yep, this is an opportunity. You know, got to put emotion on this one, man. Put some attitude on this drive. 480 plays all of it. That left side's definitely the more conducive. I don't think you'll be seeing anybody try to throw any big wide spiking hyzers at this one. Got to play it down the middle, bleed it a little bit left or right. And
Yeah.
late S on the disc.
Chris Dickerson.
That's looking really nice. Keep holding that line.
That's his FX2.
Pin
Pin high.
high.
Circle's edge-ish putt, something like that.
Probably 35, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hannum. That's a force.
Is it going to slide enough?
It's trying.
He's trying real hard. There you go. That's pretty solid there.
Yeah.
A little bit further than pin high, huh? It's a good looking
Some
putt.
matches. This is kind of a tougher lefty line. Now the distance line is right through that tree straight in front of him.
It's got to flatten out. Wow. It's a really good effort. He
It
should
is.
be about, what, 45, 50?
Yeah, and you called it.
Mm-hmm. It's a tough shot for the lefty.
Yeah, you got to throw
Heiser
the
flip something.
Yeah.
Got
Got to throw something really hard, something flippy. Yeah, that's a sketchy proposition. Paul?
That's got to unravel a bit.
That is a Paige Pierce ESP nuke.
It does.
Ooh, pretty.
A lot of good forward push there at the end.
Yeah, it did. I was really surprised by that ground play it got. He'll take it for a long putt. Here's Austin from 51. Good bid. Paul from about 10 feet closer. Absolute must make.
Again with the big turnover putt.
These are fun to watch.
Going Nate Doss-esque on it.
That's a good one. I like it.
Wow.
Staying on that chain plane, man. That was good. Nice putt, Paul. Chris trying to make this stay a 3-stroke lead. Paul cut it to 2 for at least a second.
Oh. This guy is something else, man.
He said with authority on that one, too.
With authority. Now he's smack talking his way to the win. Oh, boy. This might not be a good thing, man. Robot chicken smack talking out there, too.
Getting some confidence. I like it.
Oh, man.
Hannum doesn't like that one. That is disappointment personified.
He's the only guy that's not on the Discraft team. He's out there smack talking.
Turner makes
He's out there all alone, man. He should be more careful.
Fight against the Discraft bros. Making good there from Austin. I can't wait to see this in slow-mo.
All the breaks going your way.
Oh, man. Some say you make your own luck, Philo.
Some say.
Some say. All right, tell us about 17, buddy.
Throw it straight.
Ace it.
Yeah, basically. It's pretty much one main gap. I've seen people miss the main gap and still get up there for a putt, circle's edge, but there's one main gap. See that tree with all the white stuff on it, pretty much aim at that guy and just let the disc taper in and give it a run.
PA3 from Chris Dickerson. He also putts with PA3s for anybody wondering.
There you go. Nice little tap in for deuce there.
Yep. Trying to keep it out of reach for this man, Paul Ulibarri. Throwing a ringer.
Sure, he's thinking about ringing up the basket right now.
You know it, Philo.
That's drifting too much, though.
Yeah, it is. Still spinning.
That's a bit deep.
Yeah, quite a bit long there. Hannum. He's throwing an ESP zone.
It's stable. That's got a chance up a little high. It's still right in the neighborhood, though.
Yep, he's putting. And Austin Turner is throwing a Raptor. And speaking of missing the main gap, Philo,
Whoa.
and still having a putt. There you go. It's a long one, though.
Whew. I've seen, stuff like that a few times, just way off, and all of a sudden, peekaboo.
Yep. Almost capitalizes against the birdie, but he's got a par putt instead. Here is Yuli to stay within imagination of winning.
Another one.
Ooh, buddy. Some clutch putts from Yuli this round.
All week.
Yeah. Yeah, he's such a baller. Turner coming back for the par.
Solid.
Very much. And we got another birdie coming up for this guy. He's covering his scorecard all in green, Philo. Not
Playing some really, really good golf right now. He's trying to get up there with the 1050 club.
He feels like the best player in the world right now, man. Or close to it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that Calvin backed out.
He saw Sockesty and he said, nope.
Yeah, I don't blame him, you know.
Yep.
I think if it had been all 3 rounds here at Splinter, I think the whole field would have been a lot happier. Honestly, I think Sockesty is just a little too fluky.
Mm-hmm. All right, on to our last hole, sir. Hole 18, par 4.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. All the space, it's really kind of like to the left, center, left. Some kind of bigger gaps you can work your way towards the green, but really that tee shot's crucial to get past the main artery there and get off to the left, get to the center.
Chris on the box trying to ice this thing up. He's got 3 strokes on Paul, throwing an M3.
Yeah, it's pretty much game over. I mean, he'd have to get the worst kick ever twice to really.
And Paul would have to
3 times
get the birdie.
Yeah. A lot would have to go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That'll play just fine.
Ugh.
A little bit hairy, but he got up there enough that he can get a 4 and call it a day.
Yep.
Paul's really trying to smash it in there and hope that he can find a way and make a 2, but that's not going to help.
Yeah, he called it. He's throwing a nuke, going high speed, trying to bite off a lot there. Unfortunately, finds him rough. Not the worst spot, but not the best either. This is a force from Austin Hannum.
Silky smooth there. Nice little
Dude.
taper.
So good.
Full flight. That was nice.
That's going to make this hole easier for him.
Oh, yeah.
From here on out.
You should have a really nice angle into the green from that far up.
That is a force from Austin Turner.
Oof.
Ooh, good kick though, man.
Didn't like the tee pad.
No.
And looks like the towel didn't like.
Yeah, Austin said he was having grip issues all day. It was kind of humid and moist out there.
It was. It got warm real quick. That just keeps on pushing through everything. Wow.
He's going to have a long birdie look after that drive, Philo. You believe it, man?
Incredible.
That got way up there.
I don't know. I've seen enough. I'm happy this is the last hole.
This is disc golf
Just
torture for
rip it
Philo.
as hard as you can through the woods and make your birdies.
Hey, when you're good, gotta love it, man. And Chris busting up the air forehand roller.
That'll
for
do.
the that was
That's
good,
all
man.
he needed.
Yep.
At this point, he could make a bogey and still wrap this thing up.
Yep. Paul going with the heat on his second shot. Thought about the backhand angle, but it looks like the forehand's going to play a little better. And my eyes agreed with him. We'll see how it goes.
He's really good at that flick shot, man.
Pretty, huh? Give him a
Pretty
chance.
much every angle that he could need to use it on. He's been doing it a long time.
Yes. He's got instructional videos you can go watch on forehand approaches.
I need some more speed. Need some new ligaments and tendons.
All right. Some more fast twitch muscles.
Yeah.
Here is Dickerson with his third, trying to
There you
ice
go.
this thing up, and I think he's done that, Philo.
Game over there.
Congrats to that, man. What a tourney from him.
Back to back.
Hannum. Oh. Nah. Not the greatest upshot after the greatest drive, unfortunately. It looks like Austin is 68 to the basket.
Stay up. Whoa. What an unlikely birdie.
I wish we had the radar gun on that one, man. It was humming.
Goodness gracious, man.
You
Talk
don't-
about them.
Yes.
Whatever.
After that drive, you do not see a 3 coming his way.
From way downtown, back to back
Dude.
bangers.
The putting in this
The
tournament has
Austins.
been unbelievable. So
That's what it
good.
takes these days, man.
It
You got to
sure
make a
is.
lot of putts or hit a lot of fairways.
Sometimes both.
Yeah. Or miss a lot of trees.
Also that.
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't hurt. Uli for a nice birdie to close it out. Looks like he's going to tie Austin that way for second place there.
Well, everybody put a good effort out today. I mean,
Yeah, lead
Chris
card
just
played
really,
great.
yeah, I mean, everybody played solid. I mean, Chris just was on a different level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, really didn't make many mistakes, but one shot early.
Yeah.
And, you know, recovered nicely and found a nice little rhythm on the back nine and par out on the last hole and call it a day.
Here's your 2020 Myrtle Beach Open champion, Chris Dickerson.
Man's on a heater right now.
That he is.
Playing some good golf.
Doesn't feel like he's playing out of his game either, you know?
Chris
No.
Dickerson.
He's just cruising right along, doing what he does, making a lot of putts and throwing high quality shots.
That was your tournament director, Chad Sullivan. Huge thanks to him for having us out here. Fantastic host and tournament director. Hey man, DJ, heck yeah, doing a great job out here running things. There's your winner, Chris Dickerson.
Tense focus there.
That's what it takes all day out here to score low.
Absolutely. 3 days in a row, putting it together.
Through a remarkable number of extremely good shots. And that is all we got from Myrtle Beach. We'll check out our top 10 here. Uli and Austin Hannum taking second. Barry Schultz, man, firing off a 9. Nathan Queen, Nico having a good one.
Solid top 10 right there.
It sure is. Great list of names.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep, well, we'll catch you guys in the next one.